Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Elijah Gishore. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in case you're new here, tap that subscribe button. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. Like I say, this is the greatest YouTuber in the Republic of Kenya, and the E in my name stands for exactly what you need. Now, there is news that is breaking right about now, whereby the President of the Republic of Kenya and the Commander-in-Chief of the Defense Forces of the Republic of Kenya has just done his first cabinet reshuffle. And I'm just here, you guys, to show you who has been moved where, and where they'll be newly assigned, and which ministries have been renamed and given new names and things like that. So this statement was released by State House spokesperson, that is Hussein Mohammed, and it is written up here: notification of presidential action, 4th October 2023, reorganization of the government of the Republic of Kenya. So this is the statement. His Excellency the President has, in exercise of the presidential prerogative vested in the head of state and government pursuant to Article 132 of the Constitution, reorganized the executive. By dint of the presidential action, changes have been effected to portfolio mandates of ministries and state departments. The head of state and government executive action realigns ministries, state departments, and Kenya's foreign service to optimize performance and enhance service delivery set out in the administration's manifesto of the bottom-up economic transformation agenda, BETA. The new portfolio responsibility and changes are carried out in Executive Order number 2 of 2023 on the reorganization of the government of Kenya as follows. Okay, let me go to the cabinet, which is what you people want a lot. The cabinet has been reorganized in the following format. 1. Honorable Musalia Mudavadi, elder of the Golden Heart. He will be in charge of the office of the Prime Secretary, Cabinet Secretary, and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. Guys, remember this ministry was previously held by Mutua, but now that is Dr. Alfred Mutua, but now it has been moved to be in the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, that is Musalia Mudavadi. 2. Mrs. Rebecca Miano has been moved to the Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry. Guys, remember Mrs. Rebecca Miano was the Kenyan manager, MD for Kenyan. She's a very, very good woman and very hardworking. She's one woman who is a go-getter and delivers results. So I know you obviously want to know, where has Moses Kuria been placed? So Honorable Moses Kuria HSC has been moved to the Ministry of Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management. Okay, so Moses Kuria has been moved to the Ministry of Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management. That public service was usually held by Honorable Aisha Juma. So you might be asking, where has Honorable Aisha Juma been moved to? And Honorable Aisha Juma Katana has been moved to the Ministry of Gender, Culture, the Arts and Heritage. Now, guys, in this video I'll also show you that the ministries have been reorganized. Some state departments have been moved. For example, Heritage and Arts and Culture was in the Ministry of Tourism, but it has now been moved to the Ministry of Gender, so that it will be Gender, Culture, Arts and Heritage. Honorable Alice Ohome was previously in Water, and she has now been moved to the Ministry of Lands, Public Works, Housing and Urban Development. Okay, Honorable Alice Muthoni Wahome has been moved to the Ministry of Lands, Public Service, Housing and Water. So you wonder who has gone to Water. So they have just interchanged. Mr. Zachary Mwangi Njeru, who was in the Ministry of Lands, has now gone to the Ministry of Water, Sanitation and Irrigation. I've never even seen this. Yes, Zachary Mwangi, I even don't know him. Hey, he should work on his publicity. Honorable Penina Malonza, Order of the Grand Warrior, has been moved to the Ministry of East African Community, the Arid and Semi-Arid Lands and Regional Development. Penina Malonza has been moved from the Ministry of Tourism to the Ministry of East African Community, the Arid and Semi-Arid Lands and Regional Development. And so you wonder, if Foreign Affairs has moved to Office of Prime Cabinet Secretary, who takes over the foreign if Malonza has been moved from tourism, who takes over tourism? Now, this is my best reshuffle. Honorable Dr. Alfred N. Mutua, Elder of the Golden Heart, has been moved to be the minister in charge of tourism and wildlife. Hey, I love that one. Why I love Mutua is because this guy is a tourism guy. He loves taking pictures in New York. That is the kind of person you need in tourism. Okay, somebody who is bubbly. So those are the reshuffles. 8 reshuffles in cabinet. For those ones who have not been named, just know that they have retained their positions. For instance, people in sports, people in energy, people in education, all those CSs have retained their spot. So the statement continues to read that transfer of functions and reconstitution of ministries. Pursuant to Article 132(3)(b) of the Constitution, the following ministerial portfolios have been reorganized as stated. 1. The portfolio mandate of the Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary has been expanded to include the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. I have told you that. Public Service and Affirmative Action has been renamed to the Ministry of Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management. Ministry of Tourism has been renamed and it will now be known as the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife. Remember, previously it was the Ministry of Tourism, Wildlife and Heritage. Now Heritage has been moved. The Ministry of Youth and Sports, Arts and Sports has been reconstituted to be Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports. You get the difference? So the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports, Arts has been moved. There is a new now ministry that will be headed by Aisha Katana Juma, and that is the Ministry of Gender, Culture, Arts and Heritage. Gender, Culture, Arts and Heritage. The State Department for Performance and Delivery Management has been transferred to the Ministry of Public Service, Performance and Delivery Management. The State Department for Culture and Heritage has been renamed as the State Department for Culture, the Arts and Heritage, okay, and vested in the Ministry of Gender, Culture, the Arts and Heritage. State Department for Gender and Affirmative Action has been transferred to the Ministry of Gender, Arts and Heritage, okay. So that is the breaking news, very hot from State House. Principal secretaries have also been reconstituted and reassigned, and this is in accordance with Article 1554 of the Constitution. The following principal secretaries have been reassigned as stated. 1. Mr. Hasama Kelo, State Department for Arid, Semi-Arid Lands and Regional Development. So he is under Penina Malonza. Mr. Julius Coril, State Department of Water and Sanitation. State Department of Water and Sanitation. And he answers to who? He actually answers to now who? Zachary. Okay. Mr. Geoffrey Kaituko, Department of Shipping and Maritime, Mr. Shadrach Mwadime, Labor and Skills Development, Dr. Paul Rono, Crops Development, Mr. Idris Salim Dokota, State Department for Cabinet Affairs, Miss Anne Wangombe, Department for Gender and Affirmative Action. Veronica Nduva moved to the State Department for Delivery and Performance Delivery. Moved to the State Department of Delivery Management. Okay. So nomination and redeployment of ambassadors and high commissioners. That is the other thing that the president has done. High commissioners have been moved and ambassadors. So this one I'm going to name very fast. Tabu Irina, Dublin, Ireland. Willie Bet, Beijing, China. Jane Wairimo, Pretoria, South Africa. George Morara, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Retired Colonel Shem Amadi, Kinshasa, DRC. Dido Sabdo, Gaborone, Botswana. Jeremy Nyamasayo, Juba, South Sudan. Jeremy Laibuta, Khartoum, Sudan. George McGoye, Djibouti. Joyce Kasimwa, Luanda, Angola. Philip Mundia, Maputo, Mozambique. And Isaac Keane, Abuja in Nigeria. Okay. The rest have been moved to we have Janet Mawasi, Kigali, Rwanda. Kirigo Kubai, Mogadishu, Somalia. Masi Mueni, Arusha, Tanzania. Abdi Mohammed, Somalia. Fauzia Ban, Switzerland. Betty Chebet, Paris, France. Ambassador Frederick Musambili, Rome, Italy. Angeline Kavindu, Stockholm, Sweden. Stella Orina, Berlin in Germany. Sharon, Madrid in Spain. Morris, Vienna, Austria. Professor Peter Ngure, UNESCO, Paris. Peter Munyiri, New Delhi, India. Amy Gerono, Seoul, South Korea. John Ronald, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Wilson, Canberra, Australia. Mohammed, Riyadh, Saudi. General Albert Kendegor, Tel Aviv, Israel. And Mr. Mohammed Nur Adan, Doha, Qatar. Also, deputy ambassadors have been appointed. I'm not going to read the deputy ambassadors. And the other changes are on the Public Service Commission. Office of the Government Spokesman has been reconstituted. So the government spokesman now is Isaac Mwaura, the albino guy. Remember the albino guy who vied for MP for Ruto? Now he's the official government spokesman, and the deputy government spokesman is Mwanaisha Chizuga. This one is a news reporter. KTN is a news reporter. And another deputy government spokesman is Gabriel Muduma. The changes take effect immediately. Signed by Felix Kosgei, the head of public service. Guys, those are the changes made by our commander-in-chief, and all public servants are required to abide by them. Let me know in the comment section who do you think has moved, who deserved to move, who should not have moved. Should those who have been left, like Ndwale, Honorable Ndwale, be moved as well? And all the changes are satisfactory. So let me know it down below in the comment section. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching this video. Adios, and see you in my next video.